It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments is the scroll. I am the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. A few lines from the poem Invictus reminding us that our actions today will determine our future tomorrow. Honorable Chairman, respected jury, and my fellow brothers and sisters, I, Assistant Commandant Mayank Bhate from CISF, would be speaking for the motion, and I strongly vouch that observance of human rights will not only help in controlling and curbing terrorism and militancy, but will create a police-public partnership model of security. The system of killing someone with the intention of self-defense against threat to life is a convenient methodology being used by the security forces as an arbitrary way of working with zero accountability in the garb of national security. Not a single day goes by when in some part of the country or another, an alleged gangster or terrorist is shot down, detained, or mercilessly tortured without any proof that the amount of force used was compelled by the actions of the accused. Honorable Chairman, our actions under the name of national security are neither human nor right when our own people are forced to choose between a terrorist bullet and our pellet. Can we justify this policy of mayhem, as my worthy opponents like to say, collateral damage? Can we write off the loss of human life the same way our banks are writing off defaulted loans? Honorable Chairman, nobody wants to willingly become a terrorist, pick up a weapon, tie a suicide belt, and blow themselves up. What my worthy opponents fail to realize is that the non-observance of human rights by the state and the security forces are one of the chief causes of militancy. Man did not enter into society to have fewer rights than he had before, but to have those rights better secured. History has taught us that vast kingdoms of Chandragupta and Krishnadevaraya were held together for long durations because of their welfare policies, while the regressive policies of Aurangzeb permanently damaged the Mughal Empire. The examples of the American War on Independence, the French Revolution, and our own struggle for independence clearly prove that law and order cannot be maintained only through the fear of punishment. Victor Hugo said that there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. While the concept of human rights may be a relatively new one to the Western world, the idea of human rights has been a part of India's cultural, moral, and religious traditions that predate and transcend national identities. Sarve bhavanto sukhina in the Upanishads, the live and let live of Jainism and Buddhism, that man is created in the image of God and has a certain dignity in the Bible, and similar examples can be found in every single religion. Even legally speaking, Article 4 of the 4th Geneva Convention, Article 6, 7, and 10 of the ICCPR clearly state that the right to life and right against torture and derogatory treatment are inalienable and non-derogable even in cases of internal armed conflicts. Similar sentiments have been reflected in the Diana Petty case by the European Court of Human Rights and the Tadic case of the Yugoslavian tribunal judgments. The Honorable Supreme Court, in the judgments of the D.K. Basu petition regarding custodial crime and torture, the PUCL petitions with regards to killing by the Mumbai police, and the do's and don'ts with regards to AFSPA, has made it clear that the fundamental right to life as per Article 21 and right to equality before law as per Article 14 will override any compulsions of the state, even while attempting to preserve the integrity of the Indian Union. Even economically quantifying, as per the latest union budget, our total expenditure on security is 6 times the combined expenditure on health and education. There is no major government factory in the J&K like that of the railways, ordnance, or heavy machinery manufacturing. Similar situation exists in the Northeast. There is not one single special economic zone in the J&K, the northeastern states, Jharkhand, or Chhattisgarh. Even after 73 years of independence, our prison occupancy rate is much more than our school occupancy rate, and my worthy opponents say that human rights cannot be absolute. Honorable Chairman, terrorism has succeeded in destroying democracies when a nation state, under the pretext of national security, arrests without warrant, detains without justification, spies without reason, and kills without conscience. Honorable Chairman, the need of the hour is not more sophisticated weapons, but more sophisticated hospitals. The need of the hour is not to detain children in jails, but to send them back in schools. The need of the hour is better training and equipment to the security forces and creating a people-centric approach to security. The need of the hour is not geographical domination alone, but winning over the hearts and minds of the people. Russia has not solved Chechnya. China has trouble in the Uyghur. Israel is at loggerheads with Palestine. But it was Great Britain who was able to get a solution to the Northern Ireland crisis. My conclusion is better reflected in these few lines from the Vedas. As is the thought, so is the will. As is the will, so is the desire. As is the desire, so is the deed. As is the deed, so is the destiny. If it is peace that we desire and there is love in our thoughts, growth and progress will be in our destiny.